In 2015, I walked into a Queen's courtroom believing I already knew what was going to happen to me. I had agreed to a sentence. 2 sentences of 2 to 5 years. But I made a mistake. I ran. For 9 months, I stayed away from that courtroom. And when they finally brought me back, everything felt different. I was brought into the courtroom wearing my county jail uniform. 2 officers stood nearby. Then I noticed something on the floor. Tape. They placed me directly on an X. A few feet away from me was another marking. A square. My attorney stood inside that square. At the time, I didn't understand why. I didn't understand the markings. I didn't understand the gestures. And I definitely didn't understand what I was about to hear. Then the district attorney spoke. She didn't whisper it. She didn't quietly address the judge. She yelled it across the courtroom. "Spencer, Brock, THE, Trilogy! The Trilogy? What Trilogy?" I had never heard those words before. I looked toward my attorney. Instead of turning toward me, he turned away from me. He faced the district attorney. Then I looked toward the judge. The judge reached for his glasses. He moved them up and down 3 times. 3 people. The judge, the district attorney, my attorney, and then there was me, the defendant. The only person standing there who didn't understand what any of it meant. Years later, those words still haven't left me. He broke the trilogy? Was it simply a phrase? Was there an explanation that I didn't understand? Or was something happening in that courtroom that I wasn't supposed to understand? I have my theory. But this documentary isn't going to ask you to simply believe me. We're going to investigate it. We're going back to the transcripts. We're going back to the plea agreements. We're going back to the court decisions. And we're going to look beyond my case. Because across America, defendants enter courtrooms every day facing 3 of the most powerful people. In their case, the prosecutor, the defense attorney, and the judge. 3 people who understand the system. While the person whose freedom is at stake may understand almost none of it. We're going to examine defendants who were offered 1 sentence and ultimately received something dramatically different. We're going to examine people who received years or decades behind bars and ask whether the punishment truly fit the crime. We're going to examine plea bargaining, judicial power, prosecutorial power, defense counsel, courtroom symbolism, and allegations of corruption and collusion. And we're going to separate what can be proven from what has only been suspected. Because if there's an innocent explanation for what happened in that courtroom, I want to find it. But if there isn't, I want to find that too. I once stood inside that courtroom without understanding the system surrounding me. Today, I'm going back, not as the defendant, as the investigator.